Hello everybody, this is Mike with Hostess Architect Support. Welcome to this video. Today's video is about the installation of the HS5061 drain pump. This drain pump is used on AM50 BAJs, C80 BAJs, KM81s, KM116s, and their legacy models. We will be dealing with some sharp corners today, so make sure you wear protective gloves. So I want to start by removing the panels in the rear of the unit, the wire and pipe covers, chase cover here in the back, and also the louver panel. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver to do this. You'll just start removing the screws. Move that, set it aside. And remove the two screws on the bottom. You will not be able to separate this louver panel from the unit due to the wire, so it'll stay on the panel. Next, remove the drain fitting and the drain fitting bracket. It consists of two screws. You have one on the inside. You'll also want to remove the hose from the bottom of the bin. You will no longer need this part. So the pump kit comes with 3 different size hoses for 3 different purposes. You have 3 lengths of this hose. This is a hose that runs from your bin drain to the inlet of the pump. Then you have the longer hose. This is your discharge hose. It'll run to the discharge port. This is your vent hose. It'll go to the vent port on the pump. You can pre-assemble, go ahead and attach your hoses before you actually install the pump into the unit. It just makes it a little bit easier, and that way you don't have to worry about going inside the unit and tightening up the clamps. Also, consult the instruction manual. It'll tell you exactly what hose goes where and what length hose you need for which model. So we're going to install the drain hose itself. Then we're going to install the discharge hose. Then we'll install the vent tube. Now it's time to install the pump in the unit. Prior to installing the pump, you want to double check your hose clamps, make sure they're good and tight so it don't leak. So what we'll do, we want to start by sliding the pump into the base of the unit. Now your unit may have a bracket, 2 brackets inside of it on this side and this side. If they are there, you need to remove them. If not, the pump will not go in properly. All right, so you want to make sure all the hoses are up the front, your wire connections up the front. You want to take the drain hose, slide it over the bin drain on the inside, and then push the pump in. You may have to move the process tube over out of the way. You may have to push the hot gas valve back a little bit to get the pump in, but just be very gentle with them. And try to move any copper tubes away from the pump so they don't touch the pump when the unit's running. The bin drain is on, so you'll take your hose clamp, put it in place. And tighten it up. Also on the wiring, there's a 4-prong connector that more than likely is going to be tucked in right here behind all these wires and these pipes. It's going to have a black jumper wire on it. So you need to take a pair of cutters, cut the tie wrap that's on it. Be careful not to cut the wires inside the bag. Remove the bag. Cut the tie wrap on the jumper. You'll then want to remove this jumper And then that's where your pump plugs into this 4-pin connector. This will be a good time to test your pump before you get all the other panels on. Just follow the guide in the instruction manual. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the panels. So the first thing you need to do is route these hoses through the louver panel. Of course, you may not need all this hose. You can predetermine the length you need, and you'll want to put it through this square inside this louver panel. So you route the discharge hose through it. You'll also route the vent hose through it. Double check one more time. Make sure your hose from your bin drain to your inlet to the pump is not kinked. Tuck the wire that you use to make your connection back behind all the wires and pipes. And now you're ready to put the screws back in the panels. You may have to wrestle with the hoses a little bit to get them back on. Make sure you don't get any hoses or the wires pinched behind the louver panel. After you get all the panels on and the screws tightened, you need to secure your vent hose. That'll be the smaller hose. In the kit, there'll be 2 clamps and 2 screws. So you put your clamps around your hose. There's 2 holes located here and here. Those are the holes you want to put the clamps in to hold the vent hose. Right, that's all there is to it. So now your unit should be ready to run. You tested it, you checked for leaks. It should be good to go, ready to be placed on the countertop or under the sink or wherever this unit's going to be used. This wraps up this video. We appreciate you watching. If you need any tech support, we're always there. 1-800-233-1940 is our phone number. Our email address is tech-support@hoshizaki.com. There's also information available on the Hoshizaki website at www.hoshizaki.com under the support tab. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.